everybody, welcome back to Stringman Guitars. We are here with a Taylor 214 CESB, and it has a ton of fret munch on it. So we're going to lose the strings, we're going to restring it, and well, we're going to lose the strings, clean up the fretboard, clean up the body, level the frets, recrown the frets. Yeah, the last time this was here I said that's going to be a possible need on this. So let's get with it. So you can see what we took off, quite a bit of metal, especially down here in the cowboy cord area. You see right there, I don't know if you can see it, it's on the edge. The crown will take care of that. Just like right here, the crown will take care of that. And I have to bring this side down a little bit, the bass side down a little bit. Okay, now that they're all flat again, we've got to make them blue again. That way, whenever I use the crowning file, which is a concave file with a diamond encrusted concave file, we'll be able to see the crown at the very top. It'll leave a light blue, very thin blue line. And we're going to do that to all of them. This guy here starts with 150 grit on one side, see how it's concave, and then you pull it out and flip it around, it's 300 on the other. So we'll go with the thicker here. I want to cut myself up. That's what we want. Just got a light purplish line. So I'll flip this around, 300 side. And we got to re-blue again. So I'll do that and then come back. So you see what I'm doing, we're making sure that we have no high frets. Using this thing called a fret rocker. So the last step I do before I get out the metal polish. It straddles 3 frets and it will rock if you've got a high fret. Okay, this is the gunk we use. Just put a little bit on a rag, rub it on, kind of like doing waxing your car. Rub it on and let it sit for a minute. Make sure you use your Pittsburghese accent when you say that. So this takes off all the tool marks. Or a great bit of them, anyhow. Alrighty, and one more trick. Be right back. Okay, so we have our frets leveled, recrowned, and polished. The painstaking love of guitar maintenance. Taking the DNA off the fingerboard with some simple green, that's what I'm using. You wipe it on, you show the customer the dirty DNA that they're leaving on there, and you wipe it off. That way we can put our F1 oil on the fingerboard. I'm really pleased with how these frets turned out. There's still a little ding, if you can call it that. I can't feel it with my fingernail, but you can see it. where the B string would hit the first fret. But otherwise, everything else is cool. So, make sure we're good there. And so, now F1. Got a little bit left in the bottle here. We're not marinating this, we're just conditioning it. I need a new roll of paper towels. Like I said, we're just rubbing it in, and we'll get another sheet and we'll rub it right out. And we're rubbing it back out again, just letting it fall into the pores a little bit. String choice of the day is Diodario Nickel Bronze 12 to 53. Okay, stringing your acoustic guitar. I've done this a couple times before, but what Taylor is calling for is you're going to go just a hair past the A string, and you're going to cut the string right there. You put the string through, just a hair, and wind it. You want the winds to go underneath each other. And that gives us 3 good winds. And you do the same thing for the A, you do the same thing for the D, or the D, but you're going to give it a little bit more than one full length as the strings start to get thinner. And then whenever you get over here, you're going to do 1.5, and on the 2 plain strings you're going to go like for the E, you're going to go measure to here and cut it. For this one, you're going to measure pretending there's a 4th one on here and cut it. So that's basically what we're going to do here. Once again with the G, I'm going to go about 1.5, so that's where I want it to land, so I'm going to measure from the next one back, about 1.5. Get the right number of winds. Now this is where it gets tricky. We're going to go 2. So we want it to be here. This is the B string. So we're going to come here and we're going to cut it a little bit past the G. So see, I'm getting 2 rounds worth of wrap there. For my last string, I'm going to show you how I do it. Okay, I make this post point towards this post and I feed the string back through. Alright, then I take my big bare hand, really, I don't have a glove on, and I put my thumb, you can't even see. Aha, there you go. Okay, put my big bare hand at the 12th fret, so I make a Z there. And let's see how close I am with my version compared to Taylor's snip and wind. Let's see. I got 4 good winds on there, and that's all you need for your plain strings. Okay, we're all strung up. We're just going to bring it up to tune. I'm going to stretch the strings in, and then we'll have to check our relief. So, be right back. Okay, so we are tuned up to pitch, and let's see where our relief is at. Well, we got to see where my capo is at first. I want to see like 10 thousandths or lower. Body joints, 5th, 7th fret. Truss rods needs to be tightened. And would you know it, I just threw the truss rod wrench back in the thing. So we need a little bit of righty-tighty on the truss rod. And let's see where that, well, let's measure our tuning again. Okay, the Peterson is on the charge, so okay, let's see where that leaves the action. I have to believe it's still going to be, well, there's 10 thousandths. The other thing I want to check is, since we took off some, I want to see where the nut is, that action is. And it's acceptable, except for the E string. So we're going to bring that down to here too. That's nice. I'm sorry, the A. I didn't like the A. Oh, I like that. Seems to work okay to me. We're going to let this sit down here and acclimate to having strings back on it, and we will come back and check it. And yeah, that's what we'll do. Hey everybody, welcome back to Stringman Guitars. We've got our Martin here on the bench. Taylor, I'm sorry. Taylor here on the bench, and it's been about 4 hours since we were messing around with it. Let's see where we're at. Okay, we're back in tune. My Peterson went on the blink. Brand new Peterson. Okay, so anyhow, what have we done here? We have leveled and recrowned the frets. We have adjusted the truss rod. And my reading, if it hasn't changed since earlier, I got it sitting at 0.007, which is just right there. Okay. We lowered the E and the A string so that every string registers 0.020 inch across. At this point, I would like to ask that you would subscribe to my YouTube channel. Tons of videos on how to do most everything other than refinishing, or spot filling and that sort of thing. And we have a Facebook channel, or a Facebook page I should say. You can go in there and check that out. And lost my wet corner, there it is. And if you live in a western Pennsylvania area and you need your axe sharpened, look us up. We're not going to charge you the price of those what do you call them? They're not fly-by-night. They're big box stores, you know. They got people working there for almost no money, and they don't care, and they do mediocre work at best. if you want your stuff done right, come down here to the underground layer and get it done right. Right, Howie? Howie says yeah. So this is Taylor 214 CESB. And go ahead and button up the truss rod cover, and you guys have a great day. Be good to your neighbor and enjoy the rest of the summer. I hear we're getting thunderstorms tomorrow, so take care of yourselves. Have a great one.